Today I'm exploring the Griff Arm of the Coventry Canal, and I'm starting by approaching the Coventry Canal along the Griff Brook, which goes under the canal at this point. A nice little tunnel. And on top of that embankment is the Coventry Canal. So we go up these steps. This is the Coventry Canal. That's the northerly direction towards Nuneaton. And that's south towards Bedworth. And just at this point, the brook goes under to over there, which we'll visit in a few minutes. And a little way along, we reach the junction with the Griff Arm, which goes up there, and it's reached by the towpath on the other side, which we connect to via a bridge in a minute or two. And there's the bridge ahead with a boat just disappearing through it. Bridge 18 on the Coventry Canal. And there's a towpath on the other side. It's in nowhere as nice condition as the one we just come up, but perhaps the vegetation is dying down now the autumn is coming along. Here's the towpath this side. It's a bit muddy, and occasionally we have to mind we don't slide down into the canal, but it's so far not too bad. Here we are back at the junction. There's the main line of the canal, and we go through a bit of civilization there. And the civilization comes in the form of a fence, a seat, and a manhole, which was presumably something to do with the workings they did when they drained the Griff Arm. And here we are looking down the hole. It used to be full of litter and stuff. Somebody's actually cleared it out a bit, but still doesn't go down very far. So we proceed in this direction. Before we go along the canal, which is in that direction, and the signboard indicates it's Griff Hollows, more later about that, we'll take a diversion off to the right to the other end of that tunnel where the brook went under the canal. So here's the tunnel under the canal, with the brook going under. Just cross over and have a look from the other side. There's some steps up the other side of the little river valley. And there's the stream. Quite peaceful at the moment. It's often seen a lot fuller than that. So we resume our journey along the path of the Griff Arm of the Coventry Canal. According to old maps, as we proceed in this direction, the canal is shown with the towpath on the right. So the canal will be all over here somehow. And then down below us is the valley of the Griff Brook. This stretch of the canal was known by George Eliot, the writer. She called it Red Deeps. No streets in the neighbouring estates named that way. We continue. So the path continues just like this for several hundred yards. Nothing particularly noteworthy about it. If you stop, you can hear the sound of running water down there, but you can't really get at it. That'll be the Griff Brook. At this point we're approaching the Coventry Road, and the path takes a dip. Before it goes under. And here we join a path going along the bottom of the valley. According to the maps, this is called Griff Hollow, without the S on the end that was claimed by the public amenity sign. Here's the brook, looking nice and calm. And it comes out of a bridge underneath the Coventry Road, under there somewhere. We've not managed to find out where it goes into the bridge under the road from that side. So we go back this way and approach the road. And here's the bridge where the Griff Arm of the Coventry Canal went under the Coventry Road. It's a newer bridge than is shown on very old photos. It used to be just a little humpback bridge. And there we are, more like a railway platform. And there's some steps up to join the Coventry Road, should we wish to do so. And from here, the path of the canal is now a well-made footpath. After a little while, we come to the railway line, which we go under, and the industrial estate road. There's a bit of a bridge under the road here where the water can go, but most of it's sort of underneath, presumably. It's not there at the moment. But here is Bermuda Park railway station, where trains rarely stop, or rarely pass even. Yes. These works are to make this road a through road for people to use to avoid traffic blockage up the A444. We should go and see what we can see about that, because it's obviously changed a lot since I last saw it, and the works are in progress. On the other side of the road is a couple of hundred yards of canal with water in it, but there's not much use in going along that because you can't get out at the other end. It runs up against the A444. It's quite a pleasant little green walk, but not of any note. So we'll avoid that, and that's the end of the canal exploration really, but now we're going to find out what's happening about the road development. There's looking back the way we came. We're in a temporary traffic light zone at the moment. So it looks like they're making the road wider. Which is not a bad thing, because it wasn't very wide before. It had these cycle path lanes down the side. We come to the bridge over the A444, which has never been used since it was constructed, just available for pedestrians to walk over. Looks like there's a fenced off area for pedestrians still, So let's go and have a look. Yes, that looks okay. Because despite the fact that this road has never been used, they're having to reinforce it and resurface it to make it up to modern standards. And this is looks like what they're up to at the moment. Well, not actually actively doing that at the moment. And here's the A444 going up into Nuneaton. And then there's the George Eliot Hospital on top of the hill up there. And we'll retrace our steps and take a shortcut back home.